Welcome to All There Is to Know About Genoa. My name is David Qualls. I am the town manager here, and today we're going to focus on Antiques Plus. But before it was Antiques Plus, it was known as the Dake House and built in 1872. This is the first business that you'll actually come into contact with if you enter Genoa from the south. Let's go meet the owner, Martha Williams.
How are you? Good to see you.
I'm very well, thank you.
And welcome to the antiques shop and the Dake House, and I'm sure you want to know what's going on over here.
I do.
Things we're on the south end of town next to the post office, and you just don't get down here. You stay in the center of town.
No, you don't. But I like to look at this location as the first business as coming into Genoa from the south.
It is. It's a gateway.
It is. Let's have a seat and have a conversation. And Martha, what can you tell us about this building?
Well, this building was built in 1872, and it was built by C.W. Dake, who was Nevada's first undertaker, and he built it for his wife and 4 children. And this was not used as the undertaking parlor, which a lot of people assume that it was, and it was also the jail. And C.W. lived here until 1909 when he passed away. But his wife did pass away before him, and we still haven't been able to find her body. And no one's been able to find it.
Wow. So she's not in the local cemetery?
No, she's not. And I've searched several times and can't find her. I found him, but not her.
Uh-huh.
So that makes for another interesting story. But then after that, in 1909, T.P. Hawkins, which was Theodore Perry, who was a noted Pony Express rider, bought the place. He had 9 children. And this house is, how it accommodated 9 children is beyond me. But apparently it did, because he lived here until 1926 when he passed away and left his wife and 9 kids. And in 1940, she passed away. But Ansel Adams did come and photograph the house. And in 1962, my parents bought it. And it was really in a sad state after sitting for 20 years.
When did this home become Antiques Plus?
It came Antiques Plus in 1980.
1980.
Right. We had it first over in the carriage house.
Okay.
And then we moved it over here. I've had the shop going for 43 years. It hasn't stopped, so that's continuous.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have more than just antiques here.
Yes, we have spirits here too. But I'm very entrepreneurish. And so if there's a way to make a buck, I'll do it. And we've done Renaissance fairs here. We've done Cowboy Fast Draw. We've done antique shows here. We do antique appraisals. Mm-hmm. We did the Peddlers Fair here. And so there's been a lot of things. I do spirit tours here. Have psychics come in and they do these tours, and people love them. We've been doing those since 2005, I believe it is.
Okay.
And Then as far as everything else goes, we try to get the unusual antiques, such as the marionettes. And we've got a chase in there that I think fits this place perfectly. It's from back east, and the man who sold it to me said that it was used in the funeral parlors to lay out the dead, and then they take pictures of them. As you know, in those days they always took pictures of the dead people. And so I thought, oh, how perfect. So I had to buy it for the shop. And it turns a lot of people off. But the ghost hunters love it because of the fact they lay on it and they can feel things. So, but that's fine with me. If everything I have, if you can't sit on it or lay on it or eat on it or do whatever, then it shouldn't be here. They shouldn't spend good money on it.
Right. And you have a lot of interesting things in here for people to see. Mm-hmm. What are your business hours?
They are 10 to 5 in the summer and 10 to 4 in the winter.
7 days a week?
7 days a week. Being a house built by an undertaker, you would think it had a malevolent feeling, but it doesn't. It's more benevolent. So, and that comes across when people come in.
And what's the address here?
It's 2242 Main Street, next door to the post office, on the south end of Genoa, not in the main hub.
Right.
So
right.
We are a gateway property, the first one you come to when you come from the south. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you did learn a little something about the Dake House and Antiques Plus.
I did, Martha, and thanks for having us in this morning. What an amazing antique store Martha Williams has down here. Make sure you visit. It's at the south end of town. It's on Foothill. Kind of confusing because the address is on Main Street, but it's right next to the post office. You can't miss it. A great store full of great antiques and a lot more for those of you who are interested in the more part. That wraps up this episode of All There Is to Know About Genoa. Looking forward to seeing you at the next one.